All right, Wolfpack, Thursday WOD Talk. We got a little flip-flop, or as Drake would say, I just flipped the switch for the Thursday conditioning. So last week was same 5 sets, 5 minutes on, 2 minutes off again because we want to keep intensity. We flip-flopped the burpees and the machines. So we're going to start with 30 burpee box jump overs between the two of you, you and your partner. So you split these up as you need. Smaller sets, obviously, because we don't want one person to end up going from a big set of the burpees right into a machine. It's just going to reduce intensity and carry on a lot of fatigue. So even if you guys are really, really good at burpees, I still think fives or even smaller sets potentially would be best here, because that way you're sharing the load, obviously, but also you're not working for an extended period of time and then being required to go and work really fast on a bike for a long time, or bike on a row. So small sets on that. Ideally, we're getting these 30 done in 2.5 minutes to start. So we have ample time to get a ton of calories on the bike and a ton of calories on the row. So one working at a time on the burpees. Once you guys have completed 30 burpees, you're both going to start working on a machine. One will go to the bike, one will go to the rower, and with the remaining time in the AMRAP, you guys are just crushing out as many calories as you can, switching machines as you see fit, okay? 2-minute rest, and then repeating it for 5 rounds. So pretty much the same as last week. We've just kind of flipped the switch a little bit. So we want to obviously make sure that we're taking the burpees at a quick rate so that we can get to the bike and the row as quick as possible, because that's your score. I think the best way to do this is to have whoever is working last on the burpees go to the rower, because you're going to want to put your intentions primarily into the assault bike, because this is obviously a more challenging machine when you're tired, and it's also the machine you can get more calories on when you're fresher or when you keep higher intensity. So I always like to do these ones when we're both doing the machine at the same time. The biker is the one who sets the pace or the switch time. The rower is there for bonus calories and also trying to get a little bit of recovery. So the person on the bike should be the one working really hard. The person on the rower should be there resting, recovering, but also spinning calories as fast as they can while in order to recover to go back to the bike. Okay, so I wouldn't try to match intensities. I wouldn't try to match time frames. I think you have the person on the bike be the one who gauges when you're switching. They can crush out as many calories as they can, keep an intensity up. When they're ready to switch, then you guys can swap out, switch out. So I think that's the best way to do it. Feel free to flip it up, but that primarily works the best on these, is putting the intentions of the assault bike, and the rower is just there for bonus calories. Okay, we don't want to slack off on the row, but we don't want to be going at a pace that's going to fatigue us even more for the assault bike. So a moderate pace, 70% effort, so we can get off the rower, get to the bike, and we can get after it. Okay, pretty simple workout. I think it's going to be a great test. Less burpees than last week. Well, depending on how many you and your partner got, but less per set, and you kind of come back to them fresh. So they should be a little easier than last week. It's going to be the machines that are the hard part. So have a great workout, great opportunity to improve our endurance, and we'll see you in the gym. Later, Wolfpack.